Hello everyone, my name is Paul Ang, and in this video, I'm going to show you on how to install VigorACS 2 in AWS Cloud. VigorACS 2 is a TR069 based centralized management system for DrayTek Vigor devices. It is a management tool that would help network engineers and systems integrators to configure, monitor, and manage DrayTek devices remotely from the comfort of their offices or homes. Amazon Web Services allows you to set up a cloud-based management system running VigorACS 2. To access AWS Cloud, we need to go to aws.amazon.com and select Sign into the console. Now enter your login credentials using your AWS account. To create a virtual machine instance, select Service and EC2. Click Launch Instance. Click Select under Ubuntu Server 18.04 LTS. Select the free tier eligible VM instance and click Next. Leave it as default and click Next. In step 4, we also leave the default settings and then click Next. Now we add tags to keep track of our VM instance. Security groups is just a virtual firewall which allows communication over a particular ports. Now we will add a new rule to open custom TCP port which we will use for our VigorACS 2. HTTP is equal to 8844, HTTPS is equal to 8443, and TR069 is equal to 8069. This port will be open to the world. Select Launch, then a small window will pop up for you to create a new key pair. Select Create a new key pair and name it as, for example, My Key, and then click Download Key Pair. The key pair that we downloaded is the private key that we will use to authenticate to gain access to our VM instance. And then lastly, click Launch Instance after downloading the key pair. Now click View Instance and wait for the instance state to turn on into running. To create a storage bucket in AWS Cloud, select Service and S3. Click Create Bucket. Enter bucket name as VigorACS 2. and select region as Asia Pacific for Sydney, then click Next. Leave it as default and click Next. Untick Block all public access. This will allow us to access our bucket from outside the cloud network, and then click Next to continue. Click Upload and add files to browse the files from your computer that you want to upload to the bucket. We will upload VigorACS 2 installer. Then finally, click Upload again. To manage the bein instance via SSH using putty, we will need to convert the private key mykey.pme that we downloaded from AWS to mykey.pkk. The .pme format is not supported by putty. Run putty key generator and go to Conversions, Import Key, and click Save Private Key and save it to your computer. To create a session profile using putty, run putty configuration and enter Ubuntu IP address of the server and then port 22 for SSH, and then go to SSH auth and click Browse to select the private key that we downloaded from the AWS, and then lastly click Open to connect our VM instance. Enter the command sudo -s to switch to root access. To copy the VigorACS2 installer from the bucket, we will need to install AWS CLI API in our VM instance. Enter the command update to install and update AWS CLI API dependencies. Now enter the command apt install AWS CLI to install AWS CLI API. Then type Y to proceed with the installation. So the keys can be found by going to username, my security credentials, and then click Create Access Key. Now enter the command AWS configure and enter AWS access key ID. AWS secret key ID, and then for the default region name, we use AP-Southeast-2 for Sydney, and we also use the output format as JSON. To copy the installers from the bucket going to the VM instance, we will enter the command AWS S3 sync S3 my Vigor ACS2 space installer. The Vigor ACS2 is our bucket directory, and the installer is the directory to where the Vigor ACS2 files will be saved. So enter the command chmod 755 install.sh. Enter the command /install.sh to run the Vigor ACS2 installer. Type Y to proceed with the installation. Press 1 and enter to install MySQL and MariaDB. Press 3 and enter to install InfluxDB. Press 4 and enter to install or upgrade Java. Press 5 and enter to install VigorACS. Type Y and press enter to continue creating ACS database. Type 1 and press enter to select local site database. Type 1 and press enter to use ACS for MySQL. Press enter to use blank password for MySQL and MariaDB. Type Y and press enter to test password for MySQL and MariaDB. Enter the command cd space /usr/local /VigorACS /VigorACS /bin and then execute VigorACS.sh. To start the database in ACS2, press 1 and enter to start MySQL and MariaDB. Press 3 and enter to start InfluxDB, and press 5 and enter to start VigorACS2. Bind IP to 0.0.0.0, enter HTTP port 8844, this is optional. Enter HTTPS port 8443, also optional. Press enter to select the default ports 347 and 514. Press enter to accept default max memory and minimum memory. To change the time zone to AED, we will need to verify first the time zone by entering the command date, and then we will need to rename local time into localtime.bak. Local time is located in /etc directory. Now we will need to link the time zone AED, and it is located in /usr/share/zoteinfo/Australia and /NSW. We will use the command ln space -s. Enter again the command date to verify the time zone. It should be set to AED. To access the VigorACS2 web interface, enter the public IP address, port number, username as root, and password as admin123. After selecting Activate, the VigorACS2 will direct us to the My Vigor website to register our VigorACS2 and activate the 30 days trial license. Now log into My Vigor using your account. Enter nickname and click Add. Select OK and then Trial. Agree to the terms and conditions. Then finally, select Register. Select Login to ACS to direct us back to our ACS server. Select Change Password for security purposes. Enter new password and confirm new password. Go to About to verify the license information on VigorACS2. Thank you for watching the video. For more information, please visit our website www.draytek.com.au or you may email at sales@draytek.com.au.